it is my honor and privilege to introduce Ms. Ariana Panjwani, the 2025 Valedictorian.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Wyrick. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good afternoon, families, faculty, administration, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. It is my great honor to speak today as your class of 2025 Valedictorian. Before I begin, I would like to thank Wyatt for his amazing speech and for always pushing me to be the best student that I could be. When I look back on my school years, so many memories and experiences flood my mind. Endless laughs, a few cries, days I am so happy to never experience again, and days I would give anything to experience just one more time. These past 13 years have surely been about becoming. Becoming a citizen, becoming a scholar, becoming a leader, becoming an individual rooted in self-awareness and purpose. But becoming isn't just about celebrating our milestones. Becoming is a collection of the moments shared, relationships built, and memories made along the way. I still remember fighting to get to sit in the loft in Miss Dorsey's kindergarten class, elementary school field days, the 4th grade tornado lockdown, an infinite amount of Bob Bullock field trips, the 7th grade frog dissection on my kitchen table during COVID, and most recently, the mysterious spirit stick disappearance from the last pep rally. I swear it just vanished into thin air, or maybe somebody still has it hidden in their house. Even just this past week, we have made memories with each other that I know will last a lifetime, from the unique football team names to the senior splash and finale. For many of us, this journey has been especially personal because Gateway is all that we've ever known. I've been at the school since kindergarten. I've been through the portables, the construction, the cornfields, and the water towers. But just as I've seen this school grow, it has seen us grow. Some of the faculty have known us since our early days, from making the kindergarten time capsule that I opened last night to learning to do long division. And many of us, friends and classmates, have known each other for what feels like forever. We've seen each other at every stage, playing jackpot at recess, our awkward middle school years, and now as high school graduates, preparing for the rest of our lives. And that, every stage, every version of ourselves is what becoming is really about. Throughout this past year, we have experienced many of our lasts. Every day brings a new last. Our last first day of school, our last school dance, our last sports game, our last AP exam, the last time we sat in the cafeteria, the last assignment due at 11:59, our last walk through these halls as students. And I'll be the first to admit that it's very easy to get caught up in all of those. But isn't our whole life just a collection of lasts? If we focus only on the endings, we miss the most important parts that came before, the firsts. Our first time stepping onto campus, the first friend we made, our first homecoming. More than the lasts, the firsts are the moments that shape us. They're the spark, the start of every laugh, every inside joke, and every unforgettable memory. And as we close this chapter and open a new one, there are going to be so many firsts. Our first college class, our first time living away from home, our first roommate. So while it's okay to reminisce about all our lasts, remember that we aren't at the end, we are just at the beginning. And as we start a new beginning, remember that we are not alone, but are surrounded by those who helped us get here. None of this would have been possible without our entire Gateway community and beyond. To the teachers, coaches, and administrators, thank you. Thank you for being there every step of the way. Thank you for holding our hands when we were young and for believing in us even before we believed in ourselves. Thank you for never giving up on us despite the hard games and low scores. Thank you for being our mentors, not only in school, but also in life. Coach Shram, thank you for being there for every high and low of my high school career, except for the Larsons. I won't ever forgive you for those. Miss Luck, thank you for dealing with me being late to UIL practice every day. Mr. Ross, thank you for giving me a chance to do robotics and for all your life advice. Miss Robinson, thank you for always being there, from our 6th grade PLP class to now. Mr. Bourne, thank you for always believing in me, even though sometimes you were sick on the worst days possible. Miss Dietrich, you have been the librarian for as long as I can remember, and your nurturing presence has touched every student. And to the many other behind-the-scenes faculty and staff members, such as the maintenance team who have been a constant presence throughout the years, your impact has been immeasurable, and for that, thank you. I also want to say thank you to our parents and families. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for always showing up. Thank you for supporting us no matter what and inspiring us to follow our dreams. I want to thank my parents especially for everything they have done for me. Mom and Dad, I can never thank you enough for what you have done to help me become the person standing here today. Dad, thank you for always driving me around to the gazillion extracurriculars and events that I wanted to go to. Mom, thank you for always encouraging me, saying I love you more than you do every 2 seconds, and for letting me borrow clothes from your closet. And to my cousins, Simran and Girnapa, thank you for being the sisters I never had. I love you all so much. Thank you to my Ismaili community, Girl Scout leaders, and every single person who has made me who I am today. Lastly, I would like to thank my friends. Thank you to the soccer team for being the best second family I could ask for. Thank you to the robotics team for the unforgettable memories and for the phenomenal end to the season with the state competition. Thank you to the Gangnam Style group chat for always being there. Damie, Kayla, Ruby, I couldn't imagine high school without you all. And a special thank you to Sophia and Maddie. Thank you for listening to every crash out, watching every TikTok I send, and for reminding me of myself when I get lost. You are my best friends, and I love you all so much. Before I conclude, I would like to offer some advice to any younger students in the audience. Live in the moment. I know it's an overused quote that we're probably tired of talking about after that AP Lang exam, but it's true. Your school years, especially your senior year, are some of the best days of your life, and they will be over before you know it. So go to the games, hang out with your friends, enjoy the spontaneity, because at the end of the day, nothing else matters. It doesn't matter if you fail a test, play bad, mess up a presentation, or get suspended. Trust me on that last one, I would know. But you won't remember those things. What you will remember is the late night drives, the laughs in the hallway, the last minute plans that turn into the best moments. Don't be afraid to say yes to things and step out of your comfort zone. As Coach Sherm would say, sometimes you'll need to go to the proctologist to find your head, but that's okay. Because on a day in the future that is closer than it seems, you'll be walking across this stage, wondering how it all went by so fast. And when that day comes, I hope you can look back with no regrets. Not because everything was perfect, but because you made the most of every moment, perfect or imperfect. My fellow graduates, together, we've laughed, we've grown, and we've made memories that will stay with us forever. And as we stand at the edge of this chapter, it may feel like we're reaching an end, but honestly, we are just one step closer to becoming who we are meant to be. We may be heading in different directions, but the bond we share will always connect us. Remember that if the goodbye hurts, it means you must have spent your time well. Cheers to many firsts that are yet to come, and with that, congratulations, class of 2025, we did it.